So today we're going to talk about what an incredibly smart basketball player the Indiana Fever are getting in Aliyah Boston. Her intelligence on the court is not talked about enough. First play we're going to dissect. Maryland, South Carolina, Elite Eight game for the past year. Raven Johnson, Gamecocks setting up their half-court offense. Watch Aliyah drift towards a high post. Then she calls out a signal, going to set a down screen for Zia Cook. After Raven passes to Zia, watch Aliyah tell Raven to fill into the corner so they can get better spacing. As Zia drives to the hoop, Aliyah gets out the way so she can have more free range. Bucket City. Then here, Aliyah is eventually going to flash to the high post, but check out how she notices where all the defenders are. Oh, Bree Beal's open. You live with that shot, as a Gamecocks fan. But on the second chance, great positioning, footwork, money in the bank. Next one, Raven passes to Aliyah. And Aliyah is going to be playing like a point forward, point center position, pointing to Kiera Fletcher to get into the baseline to improve the spacing. They don't score here, but it's another example of how smart she is. Earlier in the game, we see the versatility of Aliyah. Gamecocks want to get the ball in the low post to Aliyah. Abby Myers does a great job of fronting. Aliyah comes around the corner. Victoria Saxon sets a great screen because Myers overcommits. Aliyah knocks down the open J money. One of my favorite examples of her IQ. Watch her here. She knows the defense is anticipating Bree to get the ball back, so she fakes all of them out. If she doesn't lose the handle, she probably gets a jumper or layup into the Maryland foul. Aliyah be schooling these ladies sometimes. Same concept earlier. Oh, you think Kiera's getting the ball? No. You missed. The jumper's too long, but that's a good shot. You live with that every day, and you live with this also. The effort. Even if you call a foul there, you're still forcing Myers to shoot 2 free throws. Let's go to the SEC championship game. Aliyah Boston directing traffic from the high post, pointing to Letitia Mehier to run that action. She hands off to Raven, and then Aliyah recognizes the mismatch that LA has. Bree can't get to her, but Aliyah has a better angle. Now, if LA goes straight up here, I think they get a layup, but great job of help defense by Tennessee. Otherwise, that's an easy bucket. I just love analyzing film. Let's go to another one. Aliyah calls for the ball in the high post. Sees there's not really good spacing there. So she kicks it out to Bree. Bree throws it back to her. Just watch here. The double team comes. Look at the footwork. Pivot foot never leaves until she jumps up into the air. That is high basketball IQ. Just really adept footwork as well. I don't think people appreciate how cerebral Aliyah's mind is. Watch this. She's like, Bree, you run your set. Then Victoria sets a screen for her. She gets in the low post. Triple team comes, so she backs up a little bit to get the space. Nothing but net. Come on. What's beautiful about this play is the movement by Aliyah and recognizing how Caroline Strickland is playing her. Okay, you don't respect my shot, I'm going to make you pay, and she does. In the second round matchup against South Florida, look at her pointing to Zia Cook and Bree Hall of when to cut, where to cut, and that tells me how knowledgeable she is about the Gamecocks offense, not just for her responsibility, but everybody else's. And that pays off because you see Raven, nice feet inside, and Aliyah does the work like we know she will. Aliyah, to me, is pretty much a second coach on the floor. The pointing of where players should go, understanding the spacing. She's like, hey, Bree Hall, you need to come back towards the baseline so you can give Zia Cook more room to operate. And Victoria noticed that as well. Doesn't end in a made layup, but the thought was there. In this play, Aliyah's at the top of the key. She recognized Camila Cardoso has a mismatch, so she wants Zia to feed it to her. They can't get it to her there, okay? Sets the ball screen. Then she's like, all right, here's my time. Solid entry pass into the post. Cardoso just has to finish. They get the board. Aliyah, once again, telling what the play is, making sure everybody knows where to be. And even though it's going to ultimately end in a Zia Cook turnover, you see her mind working constantly. Now let's go to the Final Four game against Iowa, fourth quarter. South Carolina down 4, and we see the unselfishness and again the brilliance of Aliyah. So she gets a screen, double screen from Bree and Camila. Then double team comes. Okay, she recognizes, steps through, finds a wide open Raven Johnson who kills the 3. So it's a 1-point game. South Carolina has a chance to take the lead here. Aliyah's on the low block. They set a double screen again for Aliyah. This time, though, she does the give and go. Iowa not ready for it. She's pressure, baby. She is pressure. Couple more plays left. This is from 2 years ago. Aliyah going to work. Fake little half spin, hesitation, keeps the pivot foot strong, crispy as ever. This is what she does. And how about the body control to avoid the charge with the Elgin Baylor step? Ain't nobody doing like her.